Right, morning. What's up, guys? Sorry, just a bit late today. How's everybody? Everybody doing well? Hopefully, they're gonna join us soon. I was supposed to start the live stream about 10 minutes ago, but I started a bit late, actually, 10 minutes late. So, well done to me, right? But, anyways, we are here, so let's get going. Morning, Jay. Morning, Josh. How's it going, guys? Ready for the fresh start, Jay? What are you looking at? Let's get to your watch list first. Are you specifically looking for something other than the watch list we have? Right. First of all, the market. Morning, Jessica. Yep, that's makes sense to me, Jay. That's what I was actually today. Um, for me, these are the watch lists. Obviously, we have to keep an eye on what has been doing well, what has been providing us some good opportunities, and also what's in play. Um, but ideally, you want to be concentrating a little bit towards the large caps this week because the volatility is clearly to that side, guys. What's up, James? Morning, Jess. So let's try to concentrate on those. That's why still have Aapl. I brought in PLTR, a Snap as well. So these are the different sort of watch list. The new watch list that I brought: Snap, Aapl, and then I believe a few others as well, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, that's the whole idea, guys. We want to make sure that if there is a volatility still active on SPY, we can capitalize on other bigger names. Um, so the list could be quite big when it comes to big names, but I just give you quite a few of those, so you can choose on your own. But that's the watch list, guys. SPY, quite a bit of volatility. It will bring in more if it starts to at the moment it's washing up towards, sorry, it's bouncing towards 430s, and 431's holding. But it could be, I can't really tell which way it's gonna go or have an idea, because I really thought yesterday was going to be a bounce day like the Friday day. So today might be another bounce day as well. I'm leaning towards a little bit of a bounce because usually SPY doesn't continue to have red days back to back. That's only when something like panic happens in the market, some bad news, which I don't see at the moment. So I am a bit of a long biased again today towards the big caps. So if you're gonna short, make sure it's taking out these strong levels on SPY before you look into shorting bigger names. Let's do that. Jacob, morning, welcome. How's it going, mate? So that's the analysis on the SPY, quick one, and then we've got our gappers. Guys, USEG is gapped up to 6.2 from 4.8. Not much of a gap, but it's already fading off. So not interested. Sorry, it's not gonna give me enough hours that I need. Zine. Yesterday was really, I really thought as well. I didn't trade it. Thank goodness I didn't trade it. Otherwise, I would have had quite a few losers. But this is why you can't really have a really strong bias on these things, because there's a lot of games being played out here, guys. This should usually, when it comes to the history, should have faded off and tried to close the gap, but it didn't. So it's one of those things. You gotta go with what's happening right now. So let's not ignore the fact that whatever the case of the catalyst behind is, what is doing is showing strength. So we can't ignore strength on the stocks. Now, if you're going to short it, make sure initial range that you want to have is 15 minutes. That's minimum, right? You want to have a range of at least 15 minutes. If not, maybe half an hour's range. Create a box like this if you can. Now once it starts to break that box, that's your confirmation. Yes, it's actually trying to go and do that, or it breaks to the upside. So just waiting for the backside or the confirmation on these gappers would be, I think, ideal. Now in this one I'm looking at 3140, 3150s on Zine. Don't get me wrong, Zine might give us an opportunity for a really lovely short, but we gotta make sure we're not getting caught up in that initial chop. That's all I mean. So that's pretty much it, guys. 5 minutes to the open. I'm gonna do my ritual, which is to leave the leave the office and come back in 2 minutes with a coffee. So I will see you guys in a while. So what are we looking at? Okay, let me just do final settings, final setups on the pre-market list. So we've got AMC, Lucid, could be that. so where's my okay, we're open, guys. Best of luck. Let's do this. So Z, E, and E. Okay, SPY is bouncing. Wow, okay, PLTR is I am expecting a little bit of a PLTR bounce. Now, you know, if the SPY starts to trend higher, I think PLTR has a good chance for a bigger move to the upside. That's what I think, because it's due for a bounce, and it's bouncing off of that 200 EMA as well. 23 level of bounce. So we'll see what happens. We'll watch SPY on the side, see what it brings us. Apple's also continuing higher. There it goes. And then we have Z, E, and E. That's already, yeah, washing off. Right, so MRK, I am short biased on it, guys. 83 rejection is good. I do expect this to continue to give us a little bit more to the downside. So there is a potential short opportunity might be coming quite soon on it, guys. Might be a bit early, but still, there could be something. I am watching that definitely. So just waiting on what it does on this bounce. Wow, Lucid is also, guys, I'm still short biased on Lucid. Just a little bit overextended to the downside. Not really overextended, but you know what I mean. Just a little bit extended, but really clean moves, guys. Keep an eye on Lucid as well, guys. Lucid for a potential short. ZNE, I'm looking. I'll trade ZNE on the side, guys. Lucid. Okay. So MRK is just a little bit of a chop. I'm gonna leave a little bit of us. Just gonna leave it alone for a while, MRK, because it's bouncing off, and my setup isn't there on it. Okay, that 83 is being rejected again on MRK. I'll keep an eye on it, guys. Lucid looks interesting for a possible short around 24.10s. Okay, that's a bigger bounce. Yep. So I've started on Lucid, guys. I've started on that rejection of 24.20s on this rejection here. My averages are about 24.10s, guys. Sorry, just ooh, by the way, ZENE. ZENE is looking really strong. 24. I have to check. I entered quite a few times, honestly. On I had some, yeah. So average is around 24.08s or 9s, something like that on Lucid. And MRK is rejecting again from 83s. So if it does start to break under 82.40s, I might look into short this, but I need a little bit more confirmation than this chop. So I just need a little bit more. ZENE, by the way, is looking kind of deadly for short sellers. It's very volatile. That's why leave it for the first half an hour or so. Let it do its thing. It's too crowded in my opinion. But Lucid hopefully is going to provide us with the continuous nice trades, because it's been doing that for the last 2-3 days. Hopefully today is not the day that's going to break a streak. Looking good, obviously. Stop over the 24.22s. That's really good. Looking good. I did manage to get some position in there as well, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Right, that bounce is a little bit of a... So we still got like 24.10s, 24.20s, around 10 cents, guys. Not much really. The risk is not much. Depends how much you got in there, but now if we hold this 24s, that's really a good sign. If we can hold that 24. Right, so Lucid a bit slow for my liking. PLTR, the bounce continues on PLTR. Just not interested yet. Lucid is coming back to our entry. My average 2410s. I just needed to, if it's going to take me out, it's going to have to close above the VWAP 2417s. Not much of a risk on this. 2420s, I'll probably get out. 21s, 22s, something like that. So Lucid is quite slow. It might be going into that chop zone today because it's been trending quite a bit. The volume is kind of okay for the past few days, but it might be dying down as well. Just gotta be careful on that, guys. Right, what else? I was started at 8260. MRK just a little bit in the middle. Chop, chop, chop. I don't think it's confirmed yet. SPY might be heading. I really can't tell with the SPY. If it starts to head down, that's again gonna be a really bad sign for these big names. Still waiting on Lucid. There's a nice little entry, I think, on SPY. I might try that, guys. Although I really expect the SPY to bounce, but there's a short here. Maybe a bit late now, but there was a short there. I've traded on the side, guys. SPY. I'm gonna be trading on the side. I didn't really call it out on the main room, but I am trading SPY on the side. So we'll keep an eye on that. It seems like it wants to push down. By the way it looks, you see the response to the SPY even for Lucid. So we want that SPY's. Yeah. Let's have a look at SPY. This is what I was looking at, guys, over here on that rejection of the VWAP and 200. And this is actually, remember that the one we talked about, the 200, comes back down, closes below, and then attempts to break above it, fails off of it. That's the setup. I'm just gonna keep her because it's still early, guys. It could still be in that chop zone, but unless it breaks that 429 40s, I wouldn't consider this trending. It's still in that chop zone, so I'll be very careful if I'm trading it. So, but which one is looking good for us? Lucid is just chopping around, not doing as I expected it to. Just too slow. I'm gonna keep an eye on the Lucid on the side, guys. Definitely looking at this 24 on the break of 24.18s. That's where the exit is. Yeah, so this is what I mean by spies, right? This is the reversal. Now it could be in that chop zone unless it breaks that 431s, which means just gonna have to wait for this before we take anything on the big names. That Lucid is also trying to respond to SPY. Yeah, MRK is still, I'm waiting on it. Still in that chop zone, I think. Let me have a look at that actually. Could be a nice short here actually. It's still early. In my opinion, it's still early, but there's a nice little short here. Under 82.50 right about now. I might actually take that. Might been a bit too late. Yeah, I'm late. Sorry, I missed on it. MRK, yeah, the short was here. 82.50 is right here, with a stop over 82.65s, something like that. Now, finally, Zine, guys, ZENE, decided to show its direction. So, right, I am expecting this to be fading off quite a bit today, hopefully. So we'll see. I will be looking to short this. Maybe I'll trade it on the side, guys, because a lot of you can't trade Zine, right? So I will keep it on the side. By the way, PALT is popping. PALT is popping. Due for a bounce a little bit, but I think pops will get shorted on this. So pops will definitely get shorted. It's not gonna go much unless it brings massive volume. This is not good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of Lucid as well, guys. Just watching it on the side. Didn't like Lucid, what it was doing earlier. And also, I don't think I don't think any of these are doing what I expect. Anyway, the only thing I see is Zine, ZENE. I'm out of Lucid, by the way, guys. Just over 22s, something like that. Yeah, and even this 150s, 31s, yeah. So I am out Lucid 22s. Just gave it enough room. For me, it's okay. I wanted to give it enough room because of the risk that I took, only 12 cents, which is fine for Lucid. By the way, when it does move, it moves. You know that, guys. So I don't mind giving few losers on this to catch that move. But I think today it might be a little bit of a bounce day if it starts to take out the highs. Just be mindful today, guys. It might be a bit difficult to trade. That's all I'm gonna say, especially on these names that we have. Unless a SPY tends to have a good trend going, this might be one of those days that we have inside days and very choppy days. It does affect other stocks as well, guys, if SPY starts to do that, 100%. So we are gonna be a bit careful choosing stocks. The only thing I'm looking at is ZENE, guys. I am trading it, but I might even call it a trade here and there on this. Now on this one, I want it to be popping to 31s. If it does and starts to reject from that, that's my level, 31s. So that's what I wanted to. Might not get there. PALT, yeah. Not really. Palt I don't expect it to be, as I mentioned earlier. Look at this price action. There's no volume. There's liquidity is gone on it. The interest is gone. So for it to be popping and doing a squeeze, it needs a lot of power behind it today, especially because a lot of is SSR on. Yes, that's gonna make it pop a bit more, but I just don't expect too much from it after all this. Um, this is like a quiet or a calm after the storm thing, right? The storm is already hit, guys, on this, and it's just after effects. However, Lucid looks like a possible long, to be honest. I'm kind of interested in longs on Lucid because that 24 held 24.22 holding. Yep, that's what I mean. Like I'm kind of interested in because it's the inverse of that our 200 EMA strategy. It's broken above it. Now it's trending higher. So I might consider that, guys. Okay, I'm trying. Freaking hell! I think come on, 32s. Give me 32s. Come on, 33s. Okay. I think I changed it, guys. 24, 33s, 33s. I got in 33s, Lucid. Just wanted to get them way earlier, close to 20s, to be honest. But that's fine. So Lucid long 2433s, and see what whether the continuations happens. The stop is if you are aggressive on it, you can put it under 2420s. Very small risk, but I'm gonna trail my stop under VWAP to give it more room. Just need a little bit more volume coming in though on this. ZENE bouncing, looking nice. ZENE, by the way, looking nice, guys. I might short. I'm looking to short ZENA. I'm not gonna say where I shorted from, but that's fine. 31s is an area where we should be keeping an eye on it, guys. Yep, MRK is trying to make up its mind. That's what it's doing. Trying to make up its mind. I am gonna. There it goes, bouncing again on the rejection of 31. Could be. What's the volume like? This is trading very strange, guys. It's popping very aggressively sometimes. That's what I'm a little bit. So I might wait for a proper confirmation of this rejection 31s. So I'm not trading it yet. There's some really what can I say? Like games being played here. Right, Lucid is just coming back to its original. So this might be a chop, guys, on Lucid. Just watching it off reversal of this VWAP as well, guys, the ZENE. I don't mind shorting it off the reversal, but I need a little bit more confirmation than this. Just need a little bit more. Right, Lucid is back under 30s. Let's see if that 20s hold, if that 20 holds or not. If it doesn't, then this could just be going into that chop zone. Fine. Yeah, SPY is gonna be back in the range. Today I feel like a rangy trading day. So I'm gonna try. Well, no, I'm not gonna try. I was gonna try. What's the name? Zenon. It looks like it doesn't want to let me try. That's fine. Strange day. Very slow. This is what I mean by it's a strange pop. The strange pop comes in. So it's just too much of a range to play it when it does start to pop. Out of nowhere it comes. That's the thing. you know. And also the shorting comes in at the highs very, very strongly as well. So it's kind of deadly to play this. Right, Lucid is still stuck there. Might have some more continuation. Spy is bouncing up, so this should follow a little bit. This should have a little bit of continuation. If it doesn't, then we're just gonna leave it alone, Lucid, because it might be a dead stock. Guys, I expect Lucid to be continuing, so I'm gonna be exiting this early. This long is nothing. It's not a loser for me. Very, very small loser. But I just don't like it because I was supposed to. It was supposed to continue, and it didn't. Especially with the spy going like this. No, I don't like it. 24.26. Yep, I'm out. Around 24.25s actually. Uh, Not much of a loser, honestly, on this. I can even call it break even because on normal longs I don't take much. But my short definitely was 1 hour. 22, yeah, that was it. So my shorts definitely got me 1 hour. This one probably minus 0.2 hours, 3 hours. Not sure. Definitely is. Right. CEI looks interesting, guys, for a short. CEI for a possible short here. CEI 307s. I'm gonna try 306s maybe. Yeah. Let's see 307s. Just 307s. I'm looking to short CEI. Just that 306 is holding. It drops and then comes back in. I need that 306 to go. Yeah, I need that 306 to go. Once it goes, I can start on this bad boy. So it's getting taken out. Just about to enter. Just about to 306. Yep. Okay, I am in. I'm in, guys. Hopefully that's not too early, but so I am in CEI 305s. I needed to break above 310s for me to get out. That's the plan with it. That 306 is back again. I'm worried about that 306 area, 305s. Might have been a bit early on this. Yeah, quite slow CEI. But the thing is, with CEI, there's a potential, although it's gone down from 4 to 3s, but there's a potential for it to drop if it does. Because this trend is already dying down slowly, so that might be a good thing. It might give us some nice decent R's on it, guys. That's why I took it, otherwise CEI was a bit boring for me. So far, so good, I would say, but too boring. I mean, look at the ZNE, guys. Look, it's just, it's just messing up with the price action completely. It has nothing to do with the price action. It's just, this is why it's so difficult, right? To make it, because it's not just normal trading anymore. It's just a lot of manipulation, a lot of games, a lot of algos. This is what creates that. And I mean, there's no this, this price action doesn't make sense to me unless I'm missing something. Apart from manipulation and things like that, right? There it goes, Andrew. All right, there it goes. Andrew, you should mention that before. Yeah, now late a bit later on mention 290, okay? Yeah, that's what I meant by zine, guys. Just wait around. Don't just get chopped in this bloody. I mean, if you can avoid it, having a look at this, I really want to avoid it on the side. But I'm also keeping an eye on just in case if it decides to really give up. I really thought over here. I almost pulled the trigger here. But looking at this, it was really, really behaving very strangely. You know, it just wasn't really. I normally don't see this sort of price action. Um, it drops and pops for like just crazy sort of range, and then starts to drop again. And finally, you think that it's actually made up its mind. It wants to go down. It just pops again to the same level. It just doesn't make sense to me. Simple as that. So if it doesn't make sense, just leave it alone. You don't have an edge there. I don't. SPY is climbing, but Apple is not doing much. It's very strange. What's QQQ doing? Let's have a look at the Nasdaq, the tech. Well, that's not doing that bad. So what's happening to Apple? Don't tell me it's still hit by that. Right, guys. I might take Apple long, guys. 139, 90s, 91s, 91s, 91s. Right, I'm long Apple 91s, guys. 91s. My stop is under that, under this recent low here. Quite a bit of stop, but it's fine. For Apple, it's okay. I mean, we're talking about 90s to let's say 60s. Yeah, 30 cents. Not bad for Apple. So long Apple right over just before 132. Sorry, 140. Might have been a little bit early. That 140, if that 140 breaks, so we might not get the chance to. That's why I took it a bit early. I might even add if it does give me a chance. You know, on these longs, I do leave some room for some ads as well. What the hell? Right, so looking forward to this trade here. Yep. Right, so Lucid is trying to attack that high again. I think this time around it has more volume, so this might be something that it does. No, no. I really need that volume to be very consistent now. I thought it did. On my other chart, it looked a bit alright. Open, guys. Open. Just a bit liquid, but there was a short here. I'm gonna leave it alone for the moment. Okay, so CEI dip bounce, dip buyers are still there. CEI dip buyers are still there, so that's what's worrying on this trade. But unfortunately, my stop is still above 310. Boom, boom. Yeah, MRK is decent, looking strong. It wants to break that high, isn't it? MRK looks to. That 140 on Apple is holding up really strong. So this 140 area here. But I'm gonna give it some room, guys. It needs to come out of this range. If it does, then it might actually start the trend. So that's what I'm hoping for. Might even start to add over 140 if it starts to hang around. Doo-doo-doo. Chop, chop, chop. Very choppy. Yeah, I'm planning to add over 140 if it starts to hang over it. At the moment, it's just playing in between that level. Just needs to stay above 140 though, that's the thing. See, I'm also worried about Spy's move. What it's doing is it's not your usual uptrending move. It's just a bit too quick without a pullback. So I'm expecting a bit of a pullback on SPY. Yeah, this is on Apple. It's just range bound at the moment. Yeah, CEI is doing well. I wanted to add around just over 3. It's not one of those stocks that I really want to add because of the range that it produces. If it was any other like over $10 stock, then yeah, I would have added around the rejection on EMA. Just too slow for me. CEI, where's your stop at? 305s? Yeah, okay. Yes, a bit of a premature, but that could be a better stop in my opinion, because it's already created that rejection from that 303 area. Now, if it shouldn't come back to it. Now, even if it does, it shouldn't actually close above it. So you may want to keep it as close above that. I will close the trade out, not just a wick. So you might want to keep. I will say keep your stop like around 308s, 309s, but and exit early if it starts to close above that. But the good thing with this is you can actually load up with some decent size, you know, because the risk is so little and the reward is quite really good. Especially, you know, if this low gets taken out, 290s, right? We've got a actually we've got 280, 290s. Let's say 290 successfully breaks, then we've got some free fall on this thing. At least that's what I think. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, but that's what I think anyways. So that is the deal with that. Guys, I might exit. I'm gonna leave Aapl, but because I don't have a lot, if you took some decent size there, I'm gonna exit. I would exit, but the fact that I took very small amount of shares for me to add over for 140, I'm gonna keep it the way it is. If it takes me out, it takes me out. Oh, CEI baby, come on CEs, chill, take it easy, bro. You gotta chill for a second before you go down. Let me take some. 287s. I'm trying to take 287s. Okay, 86s. Huge amount of selling coming in. 87s. Okay, 87s, guys. I took some out. Just 87s. Do 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 do. Ba ba ba. Lovely. Okay, first partial out. Not too shabby. So let's see if it starts to bounce again. 285 is also a level, by the way. Don't think that 290s. 285 I think is a level from daily. Not too sure. Could be, maybe, or maybe not. What's the low on this bad boy here? 286. Yeah, 286. So we've got 286 level and 290 level. Yeah. So let's consider this zone as our level. Let's so that's our level. It needs to break that, guys. If it doesn't, then we can be a bit careful on our stop now. Stop to break even. We can do that. We got a free runner now. 1-to-1 is basically your risk to reward. If you're risking 1, you're targeting 1. That's what it means. Usually in my stream you will hear 1-to-5. Risk 1 to get 5. That's what I like to hear. Wow, AMC is popping, guys. AMC is popping from a nice little pennant pattern. Just this is what I mean by that. So quite a decent move up. So, you know, ZENE, I'm still watching it. Just chop, 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 chop. Games, lots of games. Manipulation at its best. I mean, 41 million float. It's not extremely low float for it to be strange. CEI. Just seems like any pops are getting shorted, which is a good sign for us. So not too bad. Yeah, just free runner. Andrew, just leave it alone, see what it does. You've taken some out, right? Yeah, I'll recommend trade zero. That's the only better option out there, honestly, especially when it comes to shorting. There's not many other choices that are better than them. So trade zero. If you're in the UK, I have some deal with them. So if you want, I can. I think I might have posted in my Discord. You do get some. I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the commissions, some deals on the commissions, and also on the pro platform. The cost are there's a discount for us basically for YB Trading Crew. So just if you're really interested, use that link. I use it myself, Trade Zero. So far, it's okay. It's not one of those the best platform or best. The execution is quite good. Don't get me wrong. It's actually really relatively better than most out there. And the short locates are quite good as well. Yeah, I had to fight with them for some offers. I'm not really happy with the offer that they gave me, because I'm just being genuinely honest. There's not many options out there. I hope one day there will be, especially for small account and outside of UK. Sorry, outside of US. But at the moment, as it stands, they are one of the best choices for small account. But having said that, I really try to get decent commissions discount for us. Uh, they really wouldn't budge on the discount on the commissions. But to be honest, if you're trading with them, if you're a bit more of a adding liquidity kind of guy, you wouldn't be paying a lot of commissions anyways. But yeah, that's you wanna ideally you wanna have. I always have a CFD. If you're living in Europe and UK, you are actually lucky to be able to trade CFD, in my opinion, if you can capitalize on the benefits of CFD. Now, if you don't get me wrong, there could be it's like a two-edged sword as well. With leverage and with margin comes huge risk as well. But if you can capitalize on the pros of CFD trading, then it can be really good. But I definitely have multiple brokerage accounts so that I can trade CFDs as well as these shortable, hard to borrow stocks and things like that. So you gotta keep your options open if you can. But if you can't, then you'll have to deal with what you have. For Jessica, I think I would recommend also to try the Tray Zero. I have I'll probably make some videos on the platform itself. I've gotten used to it quite really good. I'm quite um, I'm not an expert, but I can get away with creating my hotkeys and stuff like that, charting and stuff. So I've got a basic understanding of it. So definitely try it. The execution wise, is much better than Colmex. That's just my opinion. And the availability of the shortable stocks are tremendous. So uh, question mark. I've already created two videos on Trade Zero. One is about I believe about charting on their on their Zero Pro platform, which is their best platform, and also my layout, the way I set my layout on Trade Zero. So if you haven't, do check it out. Okay, CEI is looking good, guys. Get ready for another partial, hopefully soon. CEI, there we go. Just when I said it. Come on. Come on, pop now. 89s are broken, levels are broken, so we want some move from you, buddy. Come on, CEI. Let's do this. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, baby. Let's go. CEI. Yes. 280s, 279s. Right, don't forget to take some banking, some guys. Don't forget if you can. And our stop goes above 298s. So this is what I meant by free runner. Let's go, free runner. Give us some runs. Yeah, you can. You will have to. What you want to do is you. So here's how it works. If you're from UK, this is what I've tried, anyways. You want to have an account which is borderless account, bank account with a USD currency based off of USD currency, right? Once you do that, then what you want to do is you transfer the money um, in pounds to your USD account. TransferWise is the best one, I would say. I think it's TransferWise. Now it's Wise, I think. So once you do that, you just transfer that USD to Trade Zero. But I think the best bank account that I've seen to give good rates are online banking like Starling. CEI. Let's do this. 270s. Ooh, 271s. 270. Ooh, 70s. Okay, some out to its 270s, guys. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Yay, yay. Anyways, yeah, so Starling or any sort of online banks that does really good exchange rates for your pound, use them instead of using, let's say, Barclays or HSBC. Those banks will rip you up. Like it's not even like it's just the difference is really astronomical. Like I hate exchange rates from Barclays, for example. They're just ripping you off. But trying to use those banks. I think Monzo is one of them. I think there's another one, Starling. I have Starling. There's another one as well. Forgot the name. It could be Revolut, something like that. So try one of those. They do give really, really decent exchange rates, right? So don't pay those banks, those assholes, extra money that you you're already paying them enough. Sorry, anybody who's working in the banks, sorry, you're not gonna like this stream, so I might as well. I'm just honest. Yeah, they're all the same. It's not even about the commissions. It's just the exchange rate itself is just a daylight robbery, in my opinion, from those big banks. So yeah, I think Revolut is also one of the best ones. Yeah, currency exchange is fast and cheap, very cheap. Rates are very good. All of those TransferWise, Revolut, Starling, I think they are really, really decent. But the good thing about TransferWise is you can have a USD account even if you don't live, even if you're not a US citizen. That's what you want to have. Because for most of these brokers, you would want to have a US dollar account. Because if not, then they will have to do their own exchange. They'll have to give you their own exchange rates, which can be quite expensive. Just remember, Jessica, it's $3 per trade round trip. On Trade Zero as well, you will have to pay $2. There's $1 saving, yes. Um, Trade Zero is free. You have to remember, it's free only for 200 minimum 200 shares. So if you have a very small account, you probably wouldn't be trading 200 shares, and it's always adding liquidity. So for example, you can't just buy market or sell market and have a free commission free trading. No, it's the it's when you add liquidity, that's when you get free trades, which is, I think, the way go forward. Most of my trades are actually hitting and adding liquidity. Yeah, US folks, yeah, don't brag about it, Solid. I know it's free. Yeah, you need 25K. That's the thing. But also 20, there's a lot of benefits of being a US citizen as well. I think, for example, TO, what's the name? TD Ameritrade offers free trading, which means you can hit the market and it's free. That's amazing. But for us, um, I think even Trade Zero, you can actually do that and get away with free trading. Yeah. Yeah, Josh, Lightspeed, I agree. It's better platforms and brokers out there. Yeah, but like if you have a small account and living in outside US, you don't have many choices, to be honest. You gotta just live with what you have. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh yeah, yeah, Jessica, the amount of shorts, uh, the trades that you can take is just pretty much any. If you're willing to pay for it, if the locates are hard, I mean expensive, then you can pretty much trade anything. Pretty much. Uh, but most of these stocks, even if you have to pay, you pay like around $1.50 for the 100 shares if you want to borrow it. Yep, that's the plan, right? Yeah, Colmex can be like that, but let's say, for example, back in the days, let me give you an example why I still have that CFD, right? You have to always look at positives with the negatives. So basically, when I wanted to trade short Aether, right? I'll give you an example. I could trade short Aether using Colmex CFD platform, but if I want to do that on my normal brokerage, I will have to pay huge amount of borrow fee, locates fee, which was gonna. Now, at one point, we're talking $20 per 100 shares, like $15 per 100 shares. If I trade 1,000, that's 150, $200 just to be able to trade Aether, right? I'm at a huge disadvantage there. But you know what? On on my CFD platform, I could actually trade Aether without having to pay any borrow fees. And there are examples like, for example, ZENE. I know this is not expensive to borrow on TradeZero or any other platform, but still I could trade this on my Colmex without having to pay for borrow fees. So there are quite a lot of advantages out there. Yeah, I'm not saying you should do that, but what I mean is it's good to have that choice. The way I trade, I like to have the choice to be able to trade. Yeah, it's stupid. I did mention this is stupid. Yeah, the way it's trading is just doesn't make sense. So try to not make sense out of it. If something doesn't make sense, leave it alone. I don't know why I have it here. I shouldn't be having it. Ooh, UCEG is somehow popping, guys. UCEG. Yeah, I'll watch UCG over 550. Over 550. It'll be interesting to see if this continues. IB is good. I have IB, but the problem with them is also the short locates. Hard to borrow stocks are non-existent. Okay, so our Lucid has done just a little bit of a choppy bounce. Not much, but just don't like it, to be honest. This I took a trade here long with a very minimal stop. Uh, just didn't do what I expected it to. So it's just nicely grinding up now, which was the idea. Like a bounce was due on this. So the bounce, we'll see how it ends up. If it comes back in close to 26, we are going back into that chop again, or that zone. Yeah, that's the idea, Andrew. There will be losers, there will be winners, but as long as your winners are bigger than your losers, that's the step forward. That's how you wanna carry on. Oh, really slow day today, guys. Apart from CEI, which puts me in an okay position. Not a great situation or position, but okay. Apart from that, just sleeping, everything. So earlier, this is what I meant by PLT. Like it tried to pop, and I didn't. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of intuition or whatever, but it just didn't like this pop, the way it popped up. I thought this was just gonna fade off, and this is exactly what it did. For me, there wasn't a proper setup for me to take it. It was just one of those intuition. Just uh, Palt requires huge amount of power behind it to actually lift it from this sort of move. So it's just slowly drifting and dying down. Now, for it to bounce, I think it will require tremendous amount of volume coming into it. So CEI is just popping back up 2.8, and then 2.9s is an area, 2.85 is an area I'll watch. If it comes to it, on this one I don't even mind adding around this level, this zone here. So I don't really mind adding, is as long as that's gonna hold. So I'm still way ahead on it. Two partials, really decent partials, and then if I can add and get away with another partial, then yeah, that'll be really good. That'll be really good trade. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Thank goodness I don't have to call them a lot. I barely trade. I usually I do my options and everything. No day trading on it though. It's just that their platform is horrible as well, I think, for day traders. But for investors, maybe. I have to have a really decent platform for me to trade. I really like Das Trader Pro or anything that looks like it. And Trade Zero's platform looks more or less like them, but the Trade Zero's charting is not great. They could do better. Trade Zero's charting could do with some modification. I did send them an email about created a video specifically for them, what they could change to make it much better. Yeah, they are pretty good. Yeah, I've tried both of them. They are pretty much similar, but I think Das Pro has is 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 probably the best. Right. I think patience paying off on Apple. I still have to be quite a bit. I need to be more patient on this because held along over here. I could have exited here, but I just wanted this to close below my stop. Didn't. That was actually a really good sign for me to hold on because on this level it bounced off and then rejected badly. So that was a good sign for me to keep the level stop underneath, keep stopping, trail stop it. But in my opinion, I think it will require a bit more than just one day to pop up nicely. I think on Apple, it's just not doing what I expected to, which is to have a bigger bounce. On Apple, I was expecting a bit of a bigger bounce. Having said that, if it starts to take out 140, 40s, 50s, then that bounce might come. So this could be the start of hopefully a good move on Apple. My stop still is under this, unfortunately, because it's a bigger picture stock, and the stop is not much anyways. 39, so around 35 cents for Apple stock is okay. I can handle that. I might even swing it, guys. Might be a decent time to swing it because I have pretty much bought it kind of like at the lows of this whole move. So depends on how it finishes before the close. I might even swing this. So stay tuned for that swing. Hopefully it's a swing. At the moment it looks good. This move I like, but whatever it was doing here, nope. Right guys, I'm thinking of shorting MRK. Starting MRK guys. Short. Where is it? Yeah, so what did I get? 74s. I got 74s guys. Just a stop is gonna be a little bit higher. On the break of if it starts to break above a 20 EMA and starts to hold, that's what exit will be. So close to 83s, I think. So we'll see. You can be quite tight on it as well, guys. On the break of this high, 82, 85s, is actually that's the one stop. That's the stop loss there, but you know I want to give it a little bit more room because of this move here, because I expect a little bit of a bounce. Okay, Apple. Let's go, baby. Go, Apple. Just when I said I wasn't expecting too much from Apple, and yeah, that bounce might be coming. Beautiful. Looking quite decent now. Sorry, AMD. Let me have a look. I believe AMD will look like. Sorry, I didn't pay attention. Just a bit. Don't like the price action. Yeah, AMD is due for a bounce as well, but yeah, I'm not trading it. I don't really like it. I don't know why. I just can't explain why, but I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Cause okay, this might be it. Okay, here comes the reason behind it. Cause sometimes I can't explain. Cause It's probably intuition thing, but have a look at the price movement here. It's like hesitant. Like I wanna go up, but I'm too lazy. Like I just don't want to do it. Maybe tomorrow, you know. It looks like me when I binge watch something on Netflix, and if I have to do something, it looks like that. So I mean, not exciting for me. Whereas this is more exciting, right? Or this is more exciting. At least something is going on, right? It wants to do something. It's not lazy. It's going to be either that reversal or. Now, however, having said that, if you have a system where you're thinking about swinging that thing, then, you know, there you go. That's just a lazy reaction. If you have a system for a long on swing side, I agree that yeah, it's a really nice little pullback area for you to be swinging this thing, right? Just over 100, really tight range as well for your swing idea. MRK is taking too long, guys. I just might exit it a bit early. I might actually stick to the really tight stop there on MRK instead of letting it go all the way to 83s. I might stick to here. In that case, I haven't gone in all full position. Then I guess that's fine. I might be able to put more if it does drop. Yeah, on the break of this high, I will get out of MRK, guys. I just don't like how it's holding up over VWAP. I might even get out. Just it's holding though in between that area. I'll leave it till the high of 82, 87s. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it till there. Now, if it does start to wash under the 8270s, I will add to it as well. Right, what else are we looking at? Nothing? Yay. Yeah, see, this is what I mean on MRK. Just the volume is not there. Just silly volume. But just gonna wait for it to close now on this. I want to see how it closes, this one, this bar. Yeah, I think so. I agree. This has messed up a lot of people. By the way, oh shoot, I wanted to add on MRK 8260s. There's still time. I'm gonna add 67, 66. Yeah, I might have been chasing it, guys, but that's fine. Around 66. I've added a 66 because I know my risk is a bit tight now. Over the break of 82, 87s, I'll be out. Um, just might have added it. So I'm on full position here because of this add, but my risk is tight. My original risk for this one was over like close to 83s basically, but now that this is rejection is coming in from this level here, I can rely on that level to be my stop. Alright, Jessica, have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. With this bloody ZENE, right? It's I think it's messed up a lot of traders today. A lot of traders. And it'll be interesting to see what we get today. I really wanted to trade it around here. I was watching it here. From this move, I was expecting a little bit of a bigger bounce. So I was thinking, well, it's holding up nicely, and it's probably decided that it wants to, just fade off. But then all of a sudden, as I was thinking of entering, this volume came in here. This thing started to creep back up. It happened so quickly that it just hit that VWAP we're talking from 30s to 31.50, so $1.50 move within like 2 minutes. Yeah, it's not even that, right? Like for example, I'll give you a super volume came in this one, right? You can't just, and then that rejection came in next one, and then same thing on that on this bar. Last red was actually the max, the biggest volume here in this section, but then it reversed. So it's kind of hard to really tell. Yeah, on a MRK is very strange. It's just waiting on it to either take me out or just do something. It is coming in with some volume now. Yeah, I think if this area holds, it will mean that the high volume is bringing in more sellers, but that could also mean that it's bringing more buyers. It hasn't confirmed yet, though. Might have confirmed now. Okay, I'm out. 90s, guys. I'm out. This might just might have chopped me out. Just don't like the way it's trading. I'm out. I think I got just 82.90s, something like that. CEI, James, it's kind of tough because I've already taken quite a bit on it, right? And it's this swing high is not yet confirmed. That's the problem with it. It could still be in that like pullback mode, or so I want this low to get taken out, which is kind of asking too much from it at this point. That will be when I will move it here. But you can always trail it with the, if you're conservative, you can trail it with the VWAP. That's what, if you can't find the swing high. In this case, I don't find a swing high, so it'll be a break of VWAP my exit. That's the safer way to deal with it. Did you trade it, James? Oh, nice. Yeah. As I said, when I took the trade, mentioned it, and I did start with more than my usual shares, but because of the fact that one, risk was quite tight, and two, the potential, it's already done it. I mean, the potential for a downside is quite big, was quite big, and I'm just leaving it run. I'm just giving my runner a chance to do something, if it does do that. Yeah, I agree, Solid, because of the fact that Spy, look at this. Yeah, my Aapl is doing really decent. Look at this, really decent. 141s, close to 141s. I'll take some out, not before it. I might even like just keep trailing stop my stop under 140. There it goes. There it goes. Come on, let's take some out. Yep, 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 yep. 14.99, 98. Okay, 98. I'll take it. Right, guys, I took some out. The good thing about these kind of stocks is you hit that offer, instantly gets filled, which is which is great. With other stocks like low floats, you have to really fight for that offer, right? Everybody with me on that? So I'm really happy with that first partial. Look at this. It should have at least given us 2 hours. Yeah, more than 2 hours, right? On our first partial. Yep. Look at this, guys. I mean, come on. It's a joke, right? Boom, boom, up and down. Just doesn't have that follow through. Four, 3, 2, 35. 4, 3, 2, 35s. 4, 3, 2, 35s. 4, 3, 2, 35 spy. Uh, I don't know, Solid. I don't want to say anything to that. Oh, CEI, bro. Nobody mentioned anything. Get ready. 55s. Okay. CEI, I want to take some out, guys. CEI, I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me just get ready to take some out. Waiting, waiting. Oh, oh. Trying to hit that 45. Come on. 45s. Alright, 45s, guys. I think it could run. But still, I want to take some out. This is what I mean. Like, this is a good partial, guys. 45s. Where is it? There we go. That's really, like, most of my positions are out on this partial. Very, very good. Lovely. I like that. Now, I've got not much left, to be honest. You see why we waited, James? Like, Andrew, hopefully you took, Andrew took everything off, right? I think so. Yeah, unfortunately he took everything off. But this is what made this a proper winner. This partial. Look at the difference between these partials and that one, right? Yes, James. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Right, okay, this trade is gonna really probably do a similar sort of result as Lcid yesterday. Maybe even better. I think this one did much better. All we need is to hit one of these once a day. That's all we need. Yeah, bloody MRK. I know. It's just one of those things. We can't do much about it. There's not much really we can do. Just leave it alone. This is what I mean. What I meant by on the CEI, the potential for a downside. Look at this. It's just complete collapse now. Forget about everything else. You know, that 10% of yours, whatever you have left remaining, is gonna give you huge, like probably better than these partials, because it's halting now, isn't it? 247s. No, it's not halting yet. Maybe it is actually. Right? Am I right? Halted? Halted? Panic! 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 Damn, that's a move. That's a hold, right? Why is it not? Hold on a second. Yep, halt, 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 halt. Yes! Trade of the, probably trade of the week, guys. Think of it percentage wise. How much of a percentage of the whole stock we actually managed to catch? from 3 to, I bet when it does open, it's gonna open up around what, close to 2s. Right? This is crazy, man. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like this, the way, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, I understand why they will take off everything, and most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, this will be a reversal and take you out on your trailing stop. This here, but that one time that it doesn't take you out, it gives you this, right? Yeah, it's because of the halt. You see this here is because of the halt. Bloody MRK is just playing with it. It's just there's no edge there on MRK. It's just playing around. Something like Zine, ZNE. You can't have an edge on this. There's no technical play here. It's just all manipulation. I feel like MRK is not manipulation. It's just the way it's traced. It's horrible, I think. So I really want to short it here, but knowing that it's MRK today, but the only thing, I'm really sort of stubborn on shorting this, not letting it go, is because of the daily. It's got a lot of potential. That's why. Tesla. I was watching Tesla actually earlier on. Where's Tesla? Oh, relative weakness coming into this. I bet you're talking about shorts, right? I think it's. I think it's good. I think it's good. Yeah, decent chance to short it because here's why I say this because SPY should come with a potential retracement now, right? And if it does, once it does, this is gonna drag it down. Look at the daily on Tesla, right? I feel like that's heavy, and as it stands. So yeah, I think there is a good opportunity, shorting opportunity on Tesla, especially when SPY starts to break this 2020 EMA and starts to hold under. Because I am expecting bigger pullback on SPY. At least I'm talking 434s. Better yet, 350s. That's a big retracement. So that's gonna help Tesla. Definitely, definitely. There it goes. There it goes. My Aapl is doing well. The this area here, I'm not worried about this now because I probably will swing this thing for the next week or so. Which one is it? Tesla? I think if you haven't entered when I was mentioning it or when you were mentioning it here, it's too late. Probably. No, but there was an entry here as well when we were mentioning. Yeah, better entry was definitely here. That's exactly what our setup is, and I think Andrew knows, James knows this setup. So that's perfect. Actually, I should make a video on this specific trade. This in itself is a perfect example of that setup that I'm talking about. So let me just remind myself. Actually, I'm gonna do this better option here. So now that I have a plan to actually create this. Okay, trading, chart studies, we've got whew, today was very strange. Usually when it's quiet. For shorts, definitely it was kind of hit and miss. Anything related to SPY or anything close to it would have gotten chopped you out. For example, I didn't take MRK earlier, but I was about to, I think here somewhere, chopped you out, chopped us out here, and then we had two Lucid. Short got chopped out, but the longs, if I had stayed with a bigger picture, would have worked out. But I'm happy with that exit. I just don't like the price action on it, anyways. And yeah, pretty much everything short would have chopped you, unless something like CEI, because this has nothing to do with spy. It's just doing its own thing. What? MRK? Is that? That can't be real, is it? Seems like it is. Well, well, well. Yeah, I think MRK was just yeah, it did that to me as well. One loser on this. So that's kind of like, for me that's one minus 1 hour for sure. Still waiting on CEI to open. So 11. Nah, it seems like more than 5 minutes halt. I think a lot more panic than they anticipated. So that could be good for shorts. At 4, really, it wouldn't hurt me that much. It might be another chance to short it. I think it's more than, it might be another 3 minutes, 2 minutes, because it's definitely more than 5 minutes normal. So that's not a good for CEI. Usually this happens when there's massive amount of orders that has gone through or needs to go through. So I think it's not looking good for it. I hope it's not looking, because I'm short on it. uh, I don't know. I hope he's awake. Ooh. I think I'm dreaming. My son likes your name, by the way, Jay. Ah, that's good. Uh, I'm looking at Snap for a short, but risk to reward might not be there. Maybe not. Maybe I'm late on it. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, on these kind of shorts under 73s, and the target usually is the VWAP. CEI, just waiting on it. 11:14. So Yeah, well, it's more than 10 minutes, so there's something going on. Which one is this? Tweet from short seller Carissa. Oh, okay, so there's a Twitter. That's probably what triggered it here. They're very clever, man. Look at when they posted out the tweet. This tweet. It was the making sure they didn't tweet it out here or anything here. It was making sure that the backside happened and really sort of kill kill it, like literally just, yeah, very clever of them. AMD, AMD. I didn't like it earlier because it wasn't clean enough for me, but it looks clean now, honestly. Yeah, yeah, I agree. There's a short there. Yeah, this one has better risk to reward, definitely. Earlier I didn't like it, but now if I had seen this whole thing, I would have taken it a bit earlier. Right now it's a bit chase, but your stop is over 102 with your target 104 10140s 50s, which is yeah, decent for RR. Okay, let's see what this does. I might take it, guys. 10186 is, yeah, 85s, guys. I've taken AMD short 85s. Oh, see, guys. Oh my goodness. I had a I had a my final stop around 2, just before 2, yeah. And I got filled in like somewhere here 190s. Oh my god. Oh, love it. Oh my goodness. And it's halted going up now. It would have been nice to get filled here. I don't know why I wouldn't get filled here as it opened. Should have gotten filled here. I guess there was too many orders. This is what I mean, like when a stock holds like this, it's just straight drop. Yeah, I'm happy that I'm out, honestly. Like I was kind of anticipating this kind because I was expecting if some sort of orders get in and it starts to bounce, any bounce will make it hold. So right, so any bounce, I can't be risking that. That's why I thought, okay, if it does, just in case, if it does hold down close to twos, I'm gonna be out because I've had enough of it. Well, you can never have enough of it, but look at this, guys. we're we're talking from 305s all the way to twos. What else do you want? That's freaking what is it? 30. My maths are not even working at the moment, guys. That's just 35% move of the whole stock. That is crazy. I said I'm done with it. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Jay. Cheers. Um, if you look at the daily, right? Let's put this here. That's my last exit. So look at this. Can it get any better than that? 305s, right? Almost all the to the top, right? And look at this. Oh my goodness. I know this last one is 10%. I understand from here 10%, but that's still, as I mentioned, guys, that runner of yours will give you better results than these partials. Sometimes when it does. You took AMD. AMD. Oh yeah. I should be out on it, guys. 102s. I should be out. Yeah. I wanna see if it does react. Cause it broke that 102. I'm gonna be out 102.06, 07s, guys. 102.07s. Thanks for. I wasn't really paying attention to it, which is not really good. Too excited about CEI. I'm out on the if it does hit 107, 102.07s, guys. It might, because SPY's bouncing as well. So 34. Yeah, I think SPY is continuing now. So this, I need to stay in it, at least. I can't be wicked out of it. So I'm gonna give it some room, guys. AMD. I might even give it more room than this. Cause oh my goodness, CEI, guys. It's fun to watch this. It's gonna halt again going up. Oh my goodness. Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's a short. That's a short there. That's a short there. There it goes, going, halting down. Oh my god. This is all down. Damn. Shit. uh, I did mention short was there because that was a fake halt up, and it didn't happen. Usually when that happens, you get the downside move. But you have to be extremely quick on it. I think I'm out of AMD, guys. I just don't. Let me see. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of AMD, guys. Just over 102. I exited early. I was meant to exit 102 or 7s or 8s, but I exit early because I don't like it. A small loser on AMD, guys. Not much. Yep. Actually, I exit here, somewhere here. Very small loser. I'm okay with that. Damn, James. Oh man, I'm jealous now. I thought I thought I had the whole move down, but actually, you know what? Over here, if you had stuck with it, then that would have given you probably more as well. Because the next, actually, you know what? Come on, you had enough, right? You had enough. Come on, let go, let go. It needs to settle down now. This will be halt fest now, because um, the amount of I mean, it's not good to laugh about it, but it's just it's, it's so much going on. So many retail traders got stuck on it. You cannot. There's every single day. Breakout traders just simply because some guy on Twitter kept on pumping it, and it was a successful pump, to be honest. It was really successful, but you know what? These short sellers were waiting for this day, like me. And we were just waiting every single day. I was waiting on the CEI for the backside move. So thank goodness I managed to catch it. Otherwise, I would have been really bummed out about it. There's a lot of people stuck. I feel for them on this one. Especially over fours, over threes. Massive amount of bag holders stuck in it, blowing up today. This is the risk of not having one of those systems where you just don't have a stop. You're just blindly following social media for pumps, and they made their money and now they're dumping it. It's a very, very extreme example of that, the whole process. Incredible. And look at bloody MRK, right? You could have just like went in and carried on from here. No, you decided to take us out and then go this way, right? That's the cons of having a stop, isn't it? Like, yes, you will get wiped out or stopped out, not wiped out, sorry, just wicked out on your stop, and it goes your way. But it also means that your stop would have worked here if you had a stop. Let's say you were long here, right? You put your stop under the VWAP, you got out, that's fine, done. But if you didn't have stop here, thinking, well, this is basically a nice little pullback, it's got lots of promotions going on, or lots of push from the social media, I'm gonna hold on to it. Well, you hold on to it, and this is what happens. You can't even get out now. Now you're saying, well, I'm all in on it anyways. It's gonna bounce. There's no point in getting out at the bottom. You would have said that here. You would have said it here. Now you're saying the same thing here. So really, not a good situation to be in. That's exactly why I don't mind getting stopped out hundreds of times on these small little losers than to be stuck on this, because this will blow your account, right? If it doesn't blow, even if it doesn't blow your account, guys, look at this. I'm telling you, it's going to be hold fest. What I mean by that is it's gonna have a massive scar on your trading career, and coming back from it will be extremely difficult. This is a live example, guys. Absolutely, this is a perfect example. In fact, perfect example why you should have your stop. You can't just blindly keep on, trading and not having a stop. What happened to Silver, guys? Anybody knows? Where's Silver? We miss him. It's something I wanted to show Silver as well. And since he joined us, I think he's starting to use stops decently now. But before he joined us, he was like one of those traders, just buy and hold. and there's a lot of them out there, or a lot of us out there. In fact, I started out with this whole thing. Oh, James, you took long. If you took long, then you should be okay, right? Because SPY is falling. Why are you worried? Ah, you didn't have stop. That's actually a really nice trade. I wouldn't have taken it 22.48. I would have taken it probably here, 22.55s. But that's a good trade. That's a good trade, UVXY, because I was mentioning earlier here, UVXY would have been here on SPY when it right here. I was mentioning, guys, look, if it starts to, even for Tesla, by the way, yeah, Tesla would have worked out just fine, but if you had traded it here, though, not here, that probably would have gotten you out. If you had traded here, yeah, that would have been, and it's still going. So the reversal was due on SPY big time. I was mentioning around 433, 44, this area here, 434s, or maybe 433.50s. It's yeah. Josh, what the hell? You're not short on it, right? Well, if you're short on it, you basically doubled your account. You didn't short it, did you? With us here? I thought you shorted it, no? Ah, dude. Oh, that would have been really good surprise, right? With you shorting here and then seeing this. Oh, yeah, yeah. MRK and Lucid got me as well. I think I'm down about 2R on both of them. Maybe I'm wrong on it, but I'll have to check. Right. I might take some out on Aapl because I don't like that reverse. So I'm gonna take some out on Aapl 114, 141, 16. Yeah. I took somewhere here, guys. I might have taken, this might have been a bit of a premature exit, but I just want to bank in some because enough of a move on Aapl. But the rest, I'm planning to swing this, guys, with the risk on break even. The risk, I think I have around just less than 50%. I'm gonna swing it. Josh, I wish I did, but what happened is I'll show you what I did. Actually, it's open now. Let's watch this. It might halt again. This time it's going. Actually, if it does hold, if it doesn't halt up, it might halt going down. So I really am tempted to short this, but it's deadly. It's deadly. No, I'm not touching it, guys. It's too deadly at the moment. Yeah, James, it was a bigger picture idea. I did mention like don't be trying to have some room flexible on the stop itself because you need that for Apple's trade or any of the bigger, like for example Tesla. You can't be too tight on it. You know. Yeah. So Apple, I initial plan was to basically close underneath this level here around to 60s. On the close below it I was gonna get out, so my original stop was here, but I didn't mind giving few bars of close underneath it, somewhere here even, um, to be flexible on Apple, because I just need to make sure if it's gonna turn the directions, it has to make sure I had to make sure that it does it properly, because remember it was in range anyways, so you gotta leave room, you know. MRK is pissing me off today. This entry was good. I think it was good. I just was a bit tight on it. I originally started with 83 stop, but I added. That's why I had to tighten it a little bit. And look at that. So that's what's pissing me off. And you know what? The daily on it is beautiful. It's actually one of the better dailies I've seen for a short. That's what's pissing me off. But we can't cry about it, guys. We just can't. It's one of those things, guys. You can't catch them all. Ooh, Lucid. Nah. Yeah, you know what, guys? With this one, just forget about it. CI is done. Don't touch it, because if it starts to move a small amount, then you're gonna get halted. So yeah, just not gonna touch it anymore. I'm done. Now let me go through the trades I took today, just for the trades recap purposes. So we took, I remember Lucid LCID. Took a short here. There was some weakness on the daily, but I was also on the back of my mind expecting a bit of a bounce as well. So started with this 2408s or 9s, and then got stopped out 2422s. So that's kind of like a 1 hour to me. Usually my shorts are full position. This one I don't consider it a bit of a. It's like minus 0.2 R, because I started out small because I needed that confirmation of a bigger bounce. If it had confirmation, I would have added it. But what it did was it just chopped around and got me stopped out on almost like a break even. Uh, Very tight stop because I was very small on it. So uh, I would say around minus 1.2 R on this. Still, loser is a loser. But the potential was on this one quite there for both sides. So minus 1.2 are on Lucid. What did we trade next? Apple. Okay. So Apple, this was a bigger picture idea. In original stop was here. Traded it over just before 140. Now there was a lot of things being played out here when I entered here. I didn't enter here, or there, because I was watching SPY, really like sort of just watching it like a hawk, and it was like bouncing up and starting to create that trend upwards. So that's when I decided really sort of that's the best timing for Apple. Strangely, it didn't follow it up at that point. Usually, Apple should have followed it up, at least close to the highs. It didn't. So I left it and I gave it enough time for it to work out, right? So um, I expected a little bit of a chop before it actually moved off from its zone. So ended up waiting a long time actually. Um, I think a lot of people got stopped out here. This just wicked out a lot of people, and then maybe this. But I held on because just a bigger idea. I was thinking of even like if it does start to move off, gonna hold off for a swing idea, which I am gonna do for the remainder. So really nice exit on it, 141 from 140s, under 140s. That's $1 move. And then the next partial was here. Maybe I should change the color of this because that's not good. What color shall I put? Doesn't matter, guys. So can't really figure out which color I should be putting there. Anyways, so that's the second partial. Really nice partial. I think this was a bit early. I could have left it alone for my swing, but I don't want to have swing more than my 50% of my position. At this point, I had more than 50%, so now I'm less than 50% swinging this for a few weeks, maybe. So we'll see. That's Aapl. Really nice trade. As it stands, is as it stands. If I were to close it now, it's 2R plus 2R. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Right? Plus 2R. What else do we have? What else? What else? Before I go into the monster trade we had, I want to go into. I think MRK is the one we took, but that was after CEI. So MRK, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm a little bit pissed off about the. It's not that this stock has. It's not that my entries weren't really timed. It was timed well underneath levels and everything. After there was a lot of setup happening, a lot of confluences. My timing, I'm not gonna beat myself to it. I'm happy with what I did here, but hindsight is hindsight, guys. You know, my exit was there. I stuck to it. I'm happy with that exit as well. But it's just to see this is not easy, is it? Like that was the whole idea of the trade, and the potential of daily for a big move down was there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken this chop. Um, so it's one thing that it did play out, and I'm not in it, and the other is to just stick around and respect your rules, which I did. So I'm okay. This one -1R. Instead of giving me multiple R's, it took me out for -1R. Thank you, MRK. Appreciate your help. Right, -1R on MRK. And then we had. What did we have, guys? What did we have? You can't even see my entry, guys. This is what I had. Shorted. So, going back to CEI, every day, almost every day since that first red day, I have been watching it. In fact, trading it, but with very small risk, very little profits, little small profits on this. But I was definitely looking and watching for this kind of massive move on it, because this was heavily pumped. Like I haven't seen a stock that's every single day getting pumped on social media with this much force continuously. Usually it's the third day, fourth days they will start to sort of fade off. This one didn't. So I was eyeing any single one of these days that it's gonna do that. Thank goodness I was there when it did. I'm not gonna zoom into all the way down because it's not showing my entry. Right here, When it started to show the backside of the move, under the VWAP, look at these confluences, guys. 310, massive level for me. Like washes under it, goes back up, rejects from it. To be honest, I did go in with some position on it because my risk was really tight. I was mentioning 310 and break above 310 is my stop. So we're literally talking like 5-7 cents. Let's say worst case scenario, if it does pop up, let's say 15s, we're talking like 10 cents. But the risk was 5 cents, or let's say 7 cents on average. So yeah, I managed to pull in some position there, thank goodness. And let's have a look. Right, first partial 288s, second partial 270s. Check out my third partial. I'm just showing off, guys. Anyways, 240 under 250 was my third partial, and my last big partial came in here. This was my runner, by the way, 10%, but we're talking 190 from 305s. Yeah, you do the maths, guys, on the percentage move. But on R, when it comes to the R's, I have to check it, guys, because I don't like to keep. Let me check. Right, guys, I think I've got like close to 10 hours on it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it less than 10 hour, but I'm gonna just hit that 10 hour just because I missed MRK. Just treat myself. So, yep, that's how we roll. I think, yeah, it's one of those trades that I hit once or twice a month, and I'm pretty much done for the week. So that's plus 10 hour trade for you right there. And what did we have on that plus 2 hours? So let's say on the other ones I'm break even. So actually for the day I will be close to plus 10 hour. Plus 10 hour for the day. Boom. I'm done. Right, guys. That is the result for the day. Hope you managed to catch, especially CEI. Hope you managed to catch at least some of it. I think most of us did, which I'm really happy about. Probably more happy. No, not really. I'm happy about this trade. I was gonna say I'm happier than this trade, but I'll be lying. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. If there's any questions, I'll stay for a while. But if not, I will have an early day off. I think I deserve it, right? So that's that. But still thinking about MRK though. I don't want to look at this stock at the end of the day because I don't want to see it going down to 80 at the end of the day. I would just shut everything down and probably look at it tomorrow. No problem, James. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Cheers, guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna go as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow 9:15 EST. All right. Cheers.